Hello everyone, myself Sabina Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics. In this video, I am going to explain about simple cubic structure and body-centered cubic structure. So in this video, I am detailing explained about the cell parameters of simple cubic structure and BCC structure. In previous video, I explained about the interplanar spacing. So interplanar spacing is nothing but the distance between the two successive planes. Okay, in previous video, I explained about D spacing value. So how to find D spacing. So how to apply D spacing where it is used, right? Okay, so D is equal to A by square root of H square plus K square plus L square. This is the formula to find the Miller D spacing value, right? So in this class, I am going to explain about the cell parameters of the cell parameters of the simple cubic structure and the BCC structure. So now the introduction to, what we have to discuss today is, introduction to coordination number, atomic radius and determine atomic packing factor for simple cubic structure and BCC structure. So uses of atomic factor in real world applications. So these are the discussion we have to discuss today. So why we need to calculate atomic packing factor? So this is the empathy part. So what's the need of packing factor? Okay. So now, the discussion, the coordination number is, and we have to find the four steps, right? So number of atoms per unit cell, coordination number, and the atomic radius and the atomic packing factor, right? Okay. So number of atoms per unit cell is nothing but number of atoms possessed by a unit cell. Okay. So how many number of atoms are possessed in that unit cell? That was calculated by. Okay, so next one is coordination number. Coordination number is nothing but number of nearest neighbors. Okay, so how many number of nearest neighbors was there? That was fine today. Next, atomic radius. Atomic radius is the half of the distance between the two nearest neighbors. Okay, so next one is atomic packing factor. So atomic packing factor or packing density is nothing but how much amount of space was occupied by the electron. So this will be explained today. So why we need to calculate atomic packing factor? So atomic packing factor, we calculate the atomic packing factor to understand how efficiently atoms are packed in the crystal structure. So it helps in comparing crystal structures. So AP shows which structure packs our atoms up more tightly. So how much amount of atoms are, how much the atoms are tightly packed together. So it is used to compare the structures, right? Okay. So next one is predicting material properties. So higher packing means it has higher density and better strength and lower compressibility. Okay. So understanding the stability. So how closely packed structures are generally more stable. So closely packed structures are generally more packed and more stable structures, right? So relating to diffusal, so loosely packed structure allow atoms to move more easily and affecting the diffusion rates, right? Okay. So designing materials. So in designing materials, engineers use APF to choose materials for specific mechanical or thermal needs. Okay. So these are all the main factors. That's why we have to calculate the atomic packing factor, right? Okay. So in simple words, APF tells how much space atoms actually occupy inside a crystal and helps to explain the material's density, strength, and behavior. Okay. So these are all the things. That's why we need to calculate the atomic packing factor. Okay. So explore. So let's explore. So in this video, now I'm going to explain about number of atoms per unit cell. So we have to find four factors: number of atoms per unit cell, coordination number, atomic radius, and the atomic packing factor. So number of atoms per unit cell is nothing but number of atoms possessed by the unit cell. Coordination number is nothing but number of nearest neighbors. Atomic radius is nothing but the half of the distance between the two nearest neighbors. So the packing factor is nothing but the packing density. So how much space was occupied by the atom? How it is a tightly packed structure or a loosely packed structure was defined by using APF. So this is the simple cubic structure. In simple cubic structure, it has only corner atoms. So each and every corner was shared by 8 adjacent unit cells. So it has only corner atoms. So for each corner contribute 1/8 part of atoms. So that the number of atoms per unit cell is 1. The atomic radius is A by 2. and the coordination number is 6. So let us consider the two nearest neighbors. So it has the coordination number 6. Okay, the number of nearest neighbors is 6. The APF value is 0.52. That means the 52% of space was occupied by atoms. So remaining 48% is empty. So compared to others, so it's a loosely packed structure. Next one is BCC structure. So in BCC structure, the atoms are arranged at corners as well as the middle of the body. Okay. So each corner contribute one by each part of atom. Total number of atoms shared by the corners is 1. So inside the structure, it has one full atom. Total it has 2 atoms. Okay. See, atomic radius is root 3a/4. And the coordination number is 8. So let us consider a cubical box. So it each